And as we rear the end, keep in mind that is the end, with that final garage being the only door that opens. As you can see, I added a new wall. Again, the silver on one side, black on the other. And this is kind of the heart of the entire haunted house because we have Screamin' Hot out. We have the supplies because if you remember, that is the crematorium itself. That, remember in the video I said it can disassemble? Well, here it is disassembled. I'm about to assemble it. And this is the crematorium room. Then they will travel into the sacrificial room. And I'm thinking I might adjust the blueprint slightly. Instead of walking this way and out, I might just have them turn around and go this way. We'll see how it works. I like narrow hallways, so we'll see how this turns out. And now when you go through the funeral parlor room, you will see the crematorium at work. Of course, it's bright as day outside, so it doesn't look too great right now, but you can see the idea. The only issue is the spacing, because they have a very limited window. I would not want them to ram into this guy, so I'll have to take precautions there. And it also does leave me with a bit of empty space here, but I really think the focus of this room is on that, because here's the thing is, I don't want them to see behind the scenes of that, and if I put it here, I feel like it'd be too far outward, and they'd see the back of it, and it would run into the other room, so I had to put it here. I think it looks cool here. I really do. And from this angle, when they first walk in, they get a great first view of it. I also found that I could attach those lights onto the garage door, and it really showcases Screamin' Hot quite well. This, oh, you can't even see him. This is super exciting. Take a look at that. It's gonna be much creepier in the dark. And per that idea I just had, I just put up the walls here. I put a table there for now. We'll see if that actually remains. I have to see what works for space-wise, but here's this room, which looks a lot darker now, which is kind of the intention of a haunted house. I do want to make sure you can see the Grim Reaper, though, because he will be black on black, so I want to make sure that's visible. Also, the only other thing I realize now, looking back, is I probably should have made this one silver to match this. But I suppose if I emphasize this wall, making it the medical area, this black should kind of fade into the background, so I'm content with this. I have to see if this table will remain because I'm not sure what I want to do in here exactly, but gonna get my brain tingling. Now that there is a basic layout done, not the final layout, but a basic layout, I'd like to show you what we have so far. I think that doggy wants to see too. But as you enter, we have the autopsy room, looking good so far. Freezer room, which is maybe my favorite because I love the tactile stuff in haunts. I don't know why, but bumping into stuff gives me the eeks. Anywho, we're in the morgue. Transport the bodies probably from the autopsy room into the morgue and the freezer. This is the most Southern Gothic I've ever gotten in a haunted house, but I'm kind of vibing with it. We have the funeral scene. Shout out to Jaden's videos for loading me his death, and shout out to Distortions for just making awesome stuff, including that custom Screamin' Hot, which I'll get to after, of course, we pay our respects to me. Of course, the highlight of the crematorium itself. Nothing in this corner yet. I gotta see what's gonna go on over there. Have the sacrificial room. Gonna make a U-turn. I don't know if that table's gonna be here yet. It's a little distracting, but we'll see. And the exit, because all this stuff needs a place to go. This garage door needs to be able to open and shut, so I can't really attach anything up there. And then people will exit into the neighborhood, or if they want to, because I don't mind, they can go in again. And now, boils and ghouls, it's time for our first night walkthrough with the lighting on. Keep in mind, this isn't the finalized lighting because there's quite a few things I'd like to change, but you'll get a good little overview. First thing you're gonna notice is this is a little too bright. right here, this light. And you'll see that in the next room too. However, the room looks pretty cool. I might add something over here. I'm not sure. It looks a little blank, but really the emphasis is on the autopsy room. And they go through here. And I need to cover that up with a wall. I'm doing a little note taking here. Here we have the freezer. Absolutely awesome with that blue light. Ice zombie, I went ahead and secured him a little better with a second zip tie, just so he would kind of face that direction. Even if he got, you know, spun around, he'll swing back this way, which is nice. Go through here. Here's the morgue. This is the other room that I need a different light. I ordered some, so hopefully they get here in time. If not, I'll figure out a plan B, but it's a nice light. It's just too bright. But that's that room. The next room is the funeral parlor room. I changed the lighting to red because I think it looks a little more gothic. You may want to add a light onto the corpse so you can see it a bit better. And then, of course, our furnace friend, the actual crematorium. I need some fog for him. This is, I like the strobe effect here. This is the sacrificial room, if you will. I need more of those candles lit. I also want to make this wall a little bit longer so they get a little bit closer. I feel like this is a little too far away. I need to make them come out right here. And then that second jump scare guy, there's the costume, will be standing right there to complement the dummy. And then this is not done yet. I just put a guy in a body bag for now, but that's going to be changed. And then whoop-de-doop-de-doo, they go outside. There we go. Also, I was going through the haunted house, I realized that these bags look a little lumpy at the bottom. These dummies have, like, deflated inside. They look fine, so I'm not gonna really change anything, but I'm kind of bummed about that. I don't know who the manufacturer is, but if you're watching this, make sure your dummies don't deflate, because all three of them, it's not like a one, like, not, I assume maybe one could pop, but all three of these have deflated, and that kind of sucks. But it still looks great.
That goes hard.
And here is my test with the fog going inside the crematorium. Keep in mind that this is going to smell like charred corpse.
But
it smells like, I don't know what it smells like. I mean, it's burning technically.
Do you have it set so I can just...
I don't have it on. It's at my house, I think. Take a look at that. That is cool. And I'm curious because the main two rooms that I cared about fog are in here and in the freezer, so hopefully we can see some bleed through.
Probably not. It's already bleeding through up here.
Good. It'll get there. Watch out.